But this is the MPV that needs no introduction in the Indian market. Yes, I'm talking about the Toyota Innova. When Toyota decided to send this vehicle to me, what I wanted to find out is what makes it the undisputed king of the 7-seater MPV segment. In this video, we'll try to cover all the pros, the cons of the Toyota Innova and also focus on why is this the preferred choice for anyone who's looking for a reliable, comfortable and a powerful MPV for their family. Welcome to Auto Hunters India everyone. I am Nitin Kadian. It's time to begin. Well, as you must have noticed, this is not the latest version of the Innova that we have in the market, as Toyota is yet to add that in Delhi's fleet.
For starters, the Innova does fall in line with the global Toyota SUVs and boasts a sharp and elegant design language. The front is largely dominated by the chrome grille and large projector headlamps. The low-set fog lamps and subtle bumper design does tone down the overall aggression set up by the high sculpted hood design at the front.
Talking about the design, I would say the Innova definitely looks much better and something that I think your family won't mind. Having said this, the fit and finish levels, the quality levels, they are impressive, and so are these projector headlights, which are very effective during the night. Now speak of the rear design of the Toyota Innova, and I think the overall character and the overall elegant yet an imposing look is carried forward here. The tail lights, they are big, they are prominent, and somehow a subtle yet a premium appeal to the design. And I think from almost all the angles, the Toyota Innova Crysta definitely is one of the most visually appealing MPVs that we have currently on sale in the Indian market. Now, how good are the interiors? Let's check that out as well. Now step inside the cabin of the Toyota Innova, and what you will be liking is the fact that the dashboard, it looks premium. It's not very high set, nor is it on your face when you are sitting right here. Not only is the visibility great, but you do have a sense of airiness. You feel free, and somehow I think in all the first impressions of the cabin, the dashboard layout and stuff, they are positive. Apart from that, if I look at the instrument console, it looks slightly busy, but many of the people, they might find it appealing. The steering wheel, it is nice to hold. It is heavy, more on that later, but apart from that, the steering mounted controls, they are easily usable. I do have my cruise control stock right here. The auto headlamps, they work really well, and in all, if talking about the driver's seat, be it the practicality front, be it the features, be it the way I can operate all the things right from the AC to the charging sockets, etc, everything here has been taken care of. Speaking of the seating comfort, well, my seat, I can adjust it in multiple ways. So not only can I adjust it front and behind, but also I do have height adjustment, adjustable underside support, and apart from that, I think in terms of comfort, the seat, it is accommodating, it is wide enough, it is comfortable on the longer journeys, and even the cushioning, it is spot on. So the central armrest here, it is usable. I also get a deep storage box, not only deep but a big storage box right beneath it. I have a large bottle holder, a few cubicles, and I think in terms of the storage spaces, be the central console, be the door pads that I have, I can easily in fact keep a 1 liter bottle right here. And in all, for the storage spaces, at least for the front passengers, things are sorted. I also have a dual glove box, one on the upper side, this one is cooled, and I have a second and a lockable glove box, very useful in my opinion. Well, apart from that, even the AC vents, they have been smartly placed. So for the drivers, if I'm driving right here, the AC vents, they are not exactly behind my fingers, and hence when I'll be driving on the longer runs, my fingers, they will be not very cold due to the throw. Apart from that, if you are on the highway, you have your coffee with you or something like that, you also have dedicated cup holders on both the AC vents, and I think these small touches, they make the Innova a great car for your everyday commute, for your everyday usage, for the highway trips that you very often go to. Apart from that, this wooden inlay, it looks great. On the new version of the Innova, you do get a large infotainment system with Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. Having said that, on the features front, I think the Innova, at least for the front passengers, it comes loaded with a long list of features. If we leave apart a few shortcomings, for example, There's no auto dimming IRVM on this version. And there again, this would be, in my opinion, nitpicking, but in all, I am fairly impressed with the front seats of this car. Now the Innova, it is known for the rear seats. How good are they? It's time to check that out. Now the chances, they are very high that you would be buying the Innova Crysta for the rear seat experience, and I think with this captor chair version, things are pretty sorted. Now the front seat, it has been adjusted for my driving height. For those who still don't know, I am 5'10", and I think I have very good and very impressive legroom. The headroom too is decent, and so are the seats. They are very supportive. They are accommodating just like the front seats. I have enough space, and somewhere I am very happy with the type of experience that I am getting from this seat. On the convenience front, I do have a tray with the max 10 kg limit. I also have a dedicated cup holder right here. There are dedicated magazine holders, charger, a phone holder, a 12-volt socket, and in fact I also have these dedicated AC vents with my individual customizable settings. The ambient lighting, it definitely looks very attractive at the night, and in all, I think for the second row passengers, I can hardly think of any car which can deliver you a better experience. If you are on the highway, you are on the long journey, what you can always do is set the seat to the max comfort. You can also use this very usable armrest right in the center. And these captain chair versions, I think they are very impressive. And if you are planning to buy the Toyota Innova, I think this variant, this seating configuration is what I'll definitely pick. Apart from that, I do have wide door pads which can easily accommodate a couple of water bottles. I can also keep my other stuff, and in all, a practical, comfortable, and I would say a premium experience Toyota Crysta has to offer for you. Now the third row, it is important, and you will definitely appreciate the ease by which you can actually fold it and step inside the cabin of the Innova Crysta. Now once inside, what you will definitely appreciate is that even with somebody who's as tall as I am, sitting right in front of me, I do have ample space. Of course, not the best, and I won't recommend the taller adults to actually spend a lot of time here. The underside support is almost negligible, but in all, I think I do have decent space. My knees, they are not rubbing against the front seat. I do have a decent space to keep my feet. And in all, if you are somebody who's not very tall, maybe 5 feet 5 inches or something, you will be comfortable here. With that being said, I can actually adjust the recline angle for this seat back. I do have decent headroom, if not very good. I do have my dedicated cup holders. I can keep my phone. I also have dedicated AC vent for me. And in all, the third row experience, unlike many other cars, is decent, I would say. And I won't actually mind spending maybe 2-3 hours right here. And in all, it's a proper 7-seater and not like many other offerings in the market. That offer, I would say, very little space at the back. Now also, let me tell you, these seats, they are foldable. So if you do not have another passenger right here, what you can easily do is fold this seat and keep your luggage right here. Now how to do that? Well, it is simple. It's not a one-touch operation like many other offerings, but I would say it is very easy to do. Now we are behind the wheel of the Toyota Innova. No, I won't be talking about the specs, the on-paper figures and stuff, but the first impressions, they are nice. Now Toyota did drop the 2.7 liter diesel as soon as the BS6 norms they did come in, but the 2.4 I think has enough grunt, so I am driving the 2.4 diesel combined with this automatic gearbox, and somewhere I think the overall impressions, they are impressive for what it offers. Yes, the engine is slightly vocal, but in terms of the refinement, the smoothness, I think it is sorted. With that being said, the overall performance, it is good. Doing 100-120 on the highway all day long won't be an issue in the Innova. And in all, I think with the way this car drives, the way the engine and the gearbox are tuned to give you the maximum power, I think they are impressive. And apart from that, even I am right now inside city, and even on those part throttle responses, I do not find any issues with this vehicle. And in all, I think with the way the power is being channeled to the rear wheels, it is impressive. With that being said, if I talk about the suspension, well, the suspension is the main talking point about the Innova. It is comfortable, definitely, yes. The rear passengers, they'll be very happy. The bad roads, the potholes, everything is absorbed really well by the suspension. But the Innova, let me tell you, is a big, bulky and a heavy car. It is tall, and somewhere when you are pushing it hard, you are taking the corners, there's a prominent body roll that you have to take care of. But apart from that, I think the suspension, the level of comforts that it has to offer compensates for everything else. So the Innova, it is mostly preferred by those who are actually looking for a comfortable family MPV, and I think in those regards, this is it. The suspension, it is commendable. Now, despite having a softer suspension, the car does manage to mask up speeds pretty well. So you are doing 80, 90, 100. The ride is almost flat. The bad roads, they are absorbed really well. And I think it's a good balance between ride, handling and dynamics, provided that Innova is all about comfort. And I think Toyota has nailed it with this vehicle. And I think it is this reason that makes the Toyota a preferred choice for anybody who's looking for a comfortable MPV. And ever since, I would say, the launch, this car has a lot of buyers. And despite being 6-7 years old, the basic layout of the mechanicals, this still manages to give most of the rivals a tough run for their money. With that being said, if I talk about the brakes, they are very good. I have been doing the speeds around 80, 90, and even under those emergency braking scenarios, the car performed brilliantly well. It was stable, no doubt. It maintained its line, did shed its speed really well, and I think it's a good combination for the driver. As you would be seeing, I am taking a corner. There's a bit of a body roll, a little too intrusive for my liking, but again, I am not complaining, provided the fact the Innova is all about the comfort and maybe carrying up to 7-8 people in utmost comfort. With that being said, the steering wheel, it is communicative. It's a hydraulic unit, so it's on the harder side. Not everybody may appreciate who are basically used to the lighter steering wheels, but the hydraulic unit, I think, gives good feel and feedback, and even on the higher speeds, you won't feel nervous behind the wheel. Taking U-turns, yes, there's a bit of a workout for your arms, but apart from that, nothing major, I would say, and it remains a good choice for me, at least. Now, also what I want to mention, there are modes. So I have an eco mode, I also have the power mode with me, that alter the way the engine responds to the throttle inputs, the way the car accelerates. Even I have an option to shift the gearbox into the S mode, take manual control of the gears, and I think all these things, they do help you extract the maximum performance if you are in hurry, of course. But for the most part, I am right now in eco mode, and I have no issues whatsoever with the way the power is being delivered. And in all, a pretty sorted setup, I would say. Now, the main question, will I pick any of the 7-seater rivals at this price point? Maybe not, because not only is the engine great, but the suspension setup, the mechanicals, the long-term reliability, everything is sorted for the Innova. And I think with the Innova, things cannot go wrong. Be it the comfort that you would be looking for, be the features. In fact, with the latest update, Toyota is now offering a long list of features, including features like air purifier, heads-up display, etc. But I think things are sorted for this price point. The premium that it commands, it is something that I would say the best as a package if you are looking forward for a new family MPV in your garage. Well, this was it. The Toyota Innova Crysta definitely offers a comfortable, spacious, and I would say a feature-rich cabin that would keep you and your family happy. Apart from that, the engine, the powertrain, it is not only capable and powerful, but at the end of the day, it's also extremely fuel efficient given the size and the weight of this vehicle. In all, if you are planning to buy a new 7-seater MPV in the Indian market, the Innova definitely has a strong case. The other offerings like the Safari, or for that matter the XUV 700, may have the extra blink, but when it comes to comfort and the in-cabin experience, it is the Innova Crysta that definitely has an edge over any of the MPVs currently on sale in the Indian market under 30 lakh rupees. What do you think about the Toyota Innova Crysta? Do let us know in the comment box below. Also, we are running a free consultancy support. So if you want us to be there with you in your next buying decision for your new car or maybe a two-wheeler, you can ping us on our Instagram or on the Auto Hunters exclusive WhatsApp group. The link to both are mentioned in the description box below. It's bye for now. We'll see you soon. You're watching Auto Hunters India. Stay safe, stay healthy.